Hey guys, it's Mama Bear. Today I'm going to be doing a dehydrated pasta video. It's going to be Alfredo pasta 3 different ways, and the one way is a real good hack. So stick around. Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Today I have 3 methods of dehydrating pasta Alfredo for the trail. Number 1 is going to be the LifeSmart line from my favorite grocery store of Alfredo sauce on a gluten-free pasta. This is gluten-free as well. And I looked for the lowest fat product I could find. This one is only 2.5 grams of fat per serving. So I'll go with that one. And I'm going to dehydrate pasta by itself and make up a powdered sauce on the side. So here's my third method. This is the one I was keeping for a surprise. Do you see what this is? It's a Smart Ones frozen entree. And right up close, it only has 2 grams of fat. When you're dehydrating, you want to keep the fats low because fats don't dehydrate and they can spoil faster. Okay, here we go, guys. The first one is going to be my Alfredo sauce from a jar on pasta that's already cooked. Just like you would serve it on the dinner table. So you could use this from leftovers. Now with this one, it was sauce and I put in a little bit of dried spices. Basil and Parmesan is what I wanted to have on hand for this one, so it's what I grabbed. It gives it an interesting flavor, and then again, the same as you do with any other dehydrating project I've been demonstrating in my other videos, which I will link below. You make a nice even flat layer, try to space it out a little bit so that you've got nothing overlapping or as few overlapping as possible. Because I'm using gluten-free pasta, and gluten-free pasta tends to crumble if it's overcooked, I've slightly undercooked this, and this is just plain pasta, and I will add ingredients to a baggie later, dry ingredients to a baggie later. So again, just spread it out. That's that. Nothing could be simpler than this. And I've made about 1 serving size. There we go, and you can even see some of it's crumbling already. And now for piece number 3, I'm using my plastic liner for this, the jelly roll tray, and there was nothing required more than 3 minutes in the microwave. This one has broccoli in it. I can add broccoli to mine because I already have dehydrated broccoli. I love broccoli and it rehydrates beautifully, so this wasn't a bad choice for this. Let's get these noodles apart. And we'll see how this goes. I'm going to flatten this out a little bit more and then I'll put it in the dehydrator. I'm going to include a few photographs of products I found on the store shelf that are probably cheaper and faster, and I don't know if you need to add extra ingredients. I didn't read that because the products are, they have gluten, they have regular pasta in them, and they have sulfites in them. Both the packages I was looking at today are not suitable for me. I really don't want to have a migraine when I'm out on the trail, so they're not an option I can pursue. They're both by Knorr, or yes, I think they're both by Knorr, and I'll just include a few snaps of them in following this. For now, this stuff is going in my dehydrator. I'm just going to take these, I'm going to leave the extra sheets in here to give it the right height, but I'm going to take the paper off of that. Whoops, flicker in the light switch. And that's that. Okay, our dehydrator has done its job. It is now the next morning, so I just leave these overnight, and I'll go through these products as I take them off. Okay, this is the dried pasta. Plain and simple elbow macaroni, except this is gluten-free. This is the pasta with sauce that I mixed the sauce on it myself. Just a jar of low-fat sauce, and I put some basil and parmesan in that. And it's all dried. It's very well dried. And this is the Smart Ones from Weight Watchers, and they've dried in clumps. The broccoli is nicely dried. The pasta is all nicely dried. I'll try to break them apart carefully without shattering some of the longer strands. Between the pasta, you're going to have bits of sauce laying on the tray with no pasta associated with it. You want to get every last little bit of that stuff because that's your flavoring. So this is the residue. Dog ringing the bells. Sorry guys, I had to let my dog out. She was ringing the bells to go outside. So this is the residue I was talking about that's got your seasoning and your sauce mix, your sauce in it. So you want to put that in your bag. You don't want to throw that away. I'm finding that the parchment paper is releasing the sauce much more easily than the jelly roll tray did that came with the dehydrator. So from this point forward, I will be using the parchment paper for that too. So here is my homemade gluten-free pasta Alfredo. I have my dehydrated pasta that's going to go into the bag. And then I have some red and green peppers just because I felt like it. I have some of the broccoli. I did these both in the last video. I can link that into this just below. And then I have powdered milk, cornstarch, Parmesan cheese, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onion that I buy in a jar. And then I have salt and pepper. I've boosted these compared to my rice recipe. I have more pasta in this than I have in the rice, so I wanted to have a little more sauce. So let's put some pasta in there. I'm going to just finish that off at the end. I'm going to, I needed enough to make the bag to stand up, and then just pour everything. Then I know I haven't missed anything, and it doesn't gum up the zipper pulls, the bag zippers when I do it that way. So that's that, guys. Thank you for joining me. It's as simple as can be. You can either dehydrate the ingredients separately, you can dehydrate pre-made, or you can dehydrate something that you've got as leftovers and just keep all of the ingredients together. Because I have to have gluten-free again, I can't just go buy a package of sidekicks, or I can't just go buy a pouch of seasoning mix and throw on some pasta out of a box. By dehydrating your pasta, you don't have to drain it when you're out on the trail. You just put your water in it and it soaks it all up. There's no waste. And because you only have to boil your water, make sure your water is clean to start with. But then you boil your water with your food in it and take it off the heat and wrap it. There are several hacks on videos on how to make your own cozy. I just use a shop towel that I've got, the little terry towels for washing your car. They work great for wrapping those up and retaining the heat in your pot while it rehydrates. And you just take 10 or 15 minutes to do something else while that's heating through, and then you can come back and have your meal. I will demonstrate this one rehydrated on the next time I'm out, and I'll link that in the description below later on. And for now, I'm going to link my other videos down below for you, and please hit that subscribe button, which corner is it in? And we'll see you next time. Come along with me. Let's get outside.